There's a specific moment when someone stops being seen as just another employee and starts being viewed as leadership material. I've observed this across multiple organizations, and it's not about working harder, being the smartest person in the room, or even asking for a promotion. The shift happens when one fundamental change occurs in how they think about their role. Consider this scenario. Two software developers, Alex and Jordan. They both work on the same team and are technically excellent. Both meet their deadlines, both are well liked by their colleagues. However, when a team lead position opens up, Alex gets promoted while Jordan doesn't even get interviewed. What made the difference? It wasn't their coding ability, it wasn't their years of experience, because they both started within 6 months of each other. The difference was something much more subtle, but infinitely more powerful. Today, we are uncovering that exact mindset shift that transforms how you're perceived at work and positions you for leadership opportunities. I'll show you how to make this shift starting tomorrow, even in your current role. I'm Dr. Cara, and for over 25 years, I've specialized in human behavior, identity science, and leadership development, helping people gain unprecedented clarity about themselves and their career trajectories. What I discovered about this transition challenges what most people think about career progression. Let's return to Alex and Jordan. Jordan's approach: when assigned a project, Jordan asked, "What exactly do you need me to deliver and by when?" Jordan would then work efficiently, produce excellent results, and move on to the next assignment. Classic high-performing behavior. Alex's approach: when assigned the same type of project, Alex asked, "What problem are we trying to solve, and how does this project fit into our larger goals?" Alex would then not only deliver excellent results, but also identify process improvements and potential roadblocks for future projects. Notice the fundamental difference. Jordan was thinking about task completion. Alex was thinking about problem solving and system improvement. Research from Harvard Business School's leadership development studies show that people who demonstrate what they call next level thinking, considering impact beyond their immediate responsibilities, are 340% more likely to be identified as having leadership potential. Here's what creates real impact: the shift from "how can I do this job well" to "how can I help us achieve better outcomes." This isn't about working more hours or taking on extra tasks. It's about expanding how you think about your role and responsibilities. This mindset shift reveals itself in daily behaviors. Let me show you what it looks like across different scenarios. Scenario 1, a team meeting. Task-focused thinking: I'll report on my progress and ask questions about my specific deliverables. Impact-focused thinking: what insights from my work might help the team solve challenges? What questions should I ask that could benefit everyone? Scenario 2, process problem. Task-focused response: this process is frustrating, but I'll work around it to get my job done. Impact-focused response: this process inefficiency affects our entire team. Let me document the issue and the potential solutions. Scenario 3, colleagues struggling. Task-focused: not my responsibility. I need to focus on my own deadlines. Impact-focused: how can I help without compromising my deliverables? What knowledge can I share that might prevent this issue for others? The breakthrough lies in this: leadership opportunities aren't just given to people who do their jobs well. They're given to people who think beyond their job description and consider the broader impact of their actions. Stanford Graduate School of Business research on promotion patterns reveals that 78% of people promoted to leadership roles had demonstrated this expanded thinking for at least 6 months before their promotion. Here's where most aspiring leaders get stuck. They try to jump straight into influencing others without mastering the foundation of self-leadership. Think about this for a moment. You're in a meeting where someone shoots down your idea. Your immediate reaction might be frustration, defensiveness, or withdrawal. But here's what separates leadership material from everyone else: the ability to manage that reaction and respond strategically. Watch how this plays out. Sarah, a marketing coordinator, suggests a new campaign approach. Her manager immediately dismisses it, saying, "We've tried similar things before." Two possible responses. Number one, reactive. Sarah feels deflated and stops contributing ideas and goes back to just doing her assigned tasks. Two, self-leadership. Sarah notices her emotional reaction, takes a breath, and responds, "I'd love to understand what didn't work before so I can build on those learnings." The second response demonstrates three crucial leadership capabilities. Emotional regulation, managing the initial sting of rejection. Curiosity over defensiveness, seeking to understand rather than prove rightness. And growth orientation, using feedback to improve rather than just take it as a final judgment. Research from Daniel Goldman's studies of over 3,000 executives shows that this type of self-awareness and emotional regulation accounts for 90% of what distinguishes high potential employees from their peers. So how do you begin demonstrating leadership potential in your current role? Start with what I call impact questions practice. Before every project, meeting, or significant task, ask yourself these three questions. Number one, what outcome are we really trying to achieve here? This shifts you from task thinking to purpose thinking. Number two, how can my contribution create value beyond just my deliverables? This expands your perspective to team and organizational impact. Number three, what can I learn or share that might help others succeed? This demonstrates the collaborative mindset essential for leadership. Here's what this looks like practically. Instead of just completing your weekly report, you might notice trends in the data that could inform team strategy. Instead of just attending meetings, you may prepare thoughtful questions that help the group think more strategically. Amy Edmondson's research at Harvard Business School shows that people who consistently ask these type of system-level questions create 200% more value for their organizations and are identified as leadership candidates significantly faster than their task-focused peers. The turning point in your leadership journey isn't when you get promoted, it's when you start thinking like a leader while still in your current role. Organizations don't promote people to see if they can lead. They promote people who already demonstrate leadership thinking. Here's your practice for this week. Implement the impact questions before every significant work activity. Notice how this changes not just what you contribute, but how others perceive your contributions. This foundation of leadership thinking sets us up perfectly for our next episode, when we'll dive into the specific behaviors that make some people impossible to ignore for leadership opportunities. We'll explore exactly how to demonstrate leadership potential through your daily actions, even without formal authority. What's holding you back from pursuing leadership opportunities? Share your biggest concern in the comments below. Understanding what's stopping you is often the first step in moving forward. If this shifted how you think about your career trajectory, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're building a community of aspiring leaders who are taking intentional action towards their goals.